Greetings, collective. Welcome to the message. Time new friends. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And our returning friends, welcome. My soul recognizes your soul. So, you guys are going to experience some form of be hit with a confrontational energy. This confrontational energy is a lower vibrational entity, and it causes it's an entity that's known for its for rhetoric, for it holds empty conversations. You know how you were taught, or how we're all instructed to not use vain conversation, empty conversations, gossip. Well, this is a manipulator. This is a manipulator of gossip, empty talk, vain conversation, and it's because they are controlled by this entity. And this entity that's attached to them is it teaches them how to manipulate conversations to gain favor over friends and foes. It causes rhetoric, empty talk, hot air. It blows out a lot of hot air. So, yeah. So, Spirit is suggesting that you be aware of that. Now that you know what you're dealing with, what entity that you're dealing with, is someone who is loyal to this person, is loyal to this entity. There's a loyalty to this entity that this person has. It's because this entity is teaching them. Wow, look at this. We have the Two of Wands here in reverse. This person refused to walk away. This person refused to walk away from this type of behavior. There's a refusal of walking away from this person. Refused to walk away from this type of behavior. So this is something that this person consistently does on a consistent basis. So you will know it. You will know the presence of that. You'll know the presence of that when you're faced with the challenge. So, Spirit wants you to know that you are divinely covered. Spirit has your back with your relationships, in all your relationships, and the communication in your relationships. So there's no need to worry. So, and we are going to cover that reading with this relationships. This has to do with your relationship, your personal relationships. Be it friends, foes, just all around relationships. Period. This entity is jumping vessels. So, yeah, Spirit wants you to know that your primary relationship is with yourself and with God. So, for those of you who serve the divine, who serve divine or whatever God you, we're talking about the divine here. So, for those of you who serve the divine, Spirit wants you to know that's your primary relationship. Not to concern yourself and to just to be aware of this, but that your primary concern is with the divine, and every other relationship follows from there. That's what it says. All the other relationships that comes after that. Your primary goal and primary relationship is with the divine, first and foremost. So this is someone who is walked away from, turned their back. This person has turned their back on. They've been instructed to stop doing what they're doing, but this is someone who refuses to stop doing what they're doing. They turn their back on the divine. So yeah, this is someone who refuses to let go of something, let go of this, to let go and walk away from the gossip, the hot air, the blowing smoke, the rhetoric that they're causing, because that's what it is. It's an entity of rhetoric. So, what else, Holy Spirit? What else? They should refuse to choose a different path. Oh, look at these. All of these are coming out backwards, child. Refusing to gain a different perspective. This is somebody who is this is someone who refused to gain a different perspective about things, to see things from a higher point of view, a higher view of things. So this person has walked away from that. They completely turned their back to that. This person this is an individual who has chosen the path that they want. They've chosen the direction, and they've chosen this path. This is the path that they have conformed to. It's a form of dedication. They're dedicated to this, because this walking this path, this entity that they have attached themselves to, it gives them favor over certain relationships that they have. You know what I'm saying? So the relationships that they are in, it gives them favor. This is how they control the relationships that they have and that they're in. This is their form of, they conform to this. They formed some type of narrative in their mind that this is the way, this is the only way for them. So this is someone who is connected to, they could have a connection, that they are connected to, a marriage that they're connected to, or something that they're connected to, some form of commitment. We already know that they're committed to this lower vibrational entity, this dark entity, this entity that calls rhetoric. We already know that they're dedicated to that, but they also have some type of form some type of connection, or formed some type of association here. They've associated themselves with something, and they're dedicated to whatever this association is. So this could also be some type of it could also be some form of group. It could be some form of alliance. It could be some form of organization where there's some type of membership to them, or whether it's some type of membership. It's some type of clique. Let's just put it that way. They've dedicated themselves to some form of clique, and in this clique, their main goal and main obligation is to cause rhetoric, to wreak rhetoric. And they do that through gossip. They do that through whatever form of communication that they have, whatever, whether it's the phone, whether it's in person, whatever. This is what they committed themselves to. They're dedicated to it. It's a dedication. And it makes them happy. It generally makes them happy because they gain favor. They gain favor over friends. You know what I'm saying? This is someone who manipulates behind the scenes, but they do it they project the energy of being sincere when actual reality is they're insincere in what they're doing. They're insincere. Is like, okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. You know what I'm saying? Say if you're, for instance, you have a problem. You have a problem with them, or there's an issue with them, and you try to fix it, or you try to fix the problem, or gain control over the problem, or fix the problem to the best of everyone involved. This person does not, they ain't with that. Okay, they ain't down with that. Okay, what they will do is they will project this energy of, oh, it's okay, you know, you've done, it's okay, you've done no harm, you have nothing to worry about. It's just an insincere, it's false. It's a false narrative. It's a false idea of everything's okay. They create an illusion like everything's okay when it's really not okay, because they're doing something behind the scenes. They're going behind the scenes, they're going behind your back, and they're doing something else. Totally opposite of what they're telling you is okay. That's how they're doing it. That's the rhetoric behind it. The insincere tactics. That's the rhetoric. So, and this person is famous and known for doing it. And everybody knows them as this type of person that does this. They have built up some form of this is their character. This is their character. This is what they do. And this is what everybody knows them by. And how everybody knows them. And this is how everybody sees them, as this type of person that can't be trusted, that you should not trust. One to not trust. The one that will give you that hug. Give you that hug while taking some plywood and shoving it in your back at the same time. This is that person. They like it. This makes them happy to do this. So they get off on this. They get up on this. This is some form of they tried. This is some form of elevation, but it's the entity behind them that's elevating them and giving them this false sense of a false sense of accomplishment, like they've accomplished something. But you know who this devil is, and you can call it what it is. You know what this entity is, and you know who this entity is, and you can call it for what it is. Spirit wants you to know that your relationships are okay. Your relationships are covered. You are covered by the divine. The divine has you covered, and that's who your primary focus is on. This entity is under your feet because you know what it is. You know who it is. And the divine gives you control over all serpents, because that's what this is. This person's a serpent, and their vessel is being run by this entity. Your uniqueness, Your uniqueness. Your uniqueness, the fact that you are unique and that the divine is walking beside you. The angels are walking beside you, protecting you all the time. And gives you power over this entity. And this entity is afraid, running scared. Because you know, thank you, Holy Spirit. You know. And you have the power. This King of Wands. You have the power. You have the power to call it out. To put it under your feet. To put it at bay. You have the power. You have divine guidance. You have divine instructions. You have divine guidance here. You have divine power. To bring things into balance. You have the power to bring everything into balance. Your primary relationship is with yourself and God. Remember that. That's the message, you guys.